Hello and welcome to ZeldaSpeedRuns, bringing you another Twilight Princess randomizer, not randomizer, Twilight Princess any percent tournament match. It's winners bracket quarterfinals, the last match of that round. Kejs vs Simikins, and on commentary we have Jacquet. I totally butchered that name, I'm sure.
No, that's actually correct.
Oh, okay. Well.
Yeah.
We are just waiting on Simikins to ready up, so. Apparently it will be like 2 minutes. I hope you can fill the air. Sorry.
Yep. Yeah, so hopefully he'll be ready soon. He appears to be having some sort of internet issues. But anyways, this match should be a pretty good one, I would say. So Simikins, to get to this race, previously beat Marco, who has a 254.20, so Simikins definitely is capable of playing quite well. He's had a few races, I believe, that were in like the low sub 305 territory. So like that race that he beat Marco in, he ended up having a 303, I believe. So if Kejs can. If Kejs has just kind of a bad day, then it's possible that this could be very competitive, basically. I do think Simikins is doing a quite different route than Kejs. That is, Simikins is doing the Zora Armor Bite route, and Kejs is going to be doing the Gorge No Zora Armor route. So their routes are basically as different as they could possibly be. So, in fact, it looks like Simikins is actually practicing Gorge Slide at the moment. He's doing pretty well at it. That's one trick that he's going to have to actually do during the race. So. Yeah, just looking further ahead of the bracket before we get started, just to let you guys know the stakes. Of course, this is a winners quarters match. The loser will go into losers round 4 and actually play against me. And the winner will go on to play Nimzo, who until yesterday was the world record holder. So it's actually pretty crazy how many world records there have been recently. There's already been 2 within, the last month? First by Nimzo, and next by Demon. So Kejs was actually the world record holder right before Nimzo got world record sometime within the last month. Alright, hang on, I'm gonna check something. Alright, so it sounds like our runner's gonna ready up pretty soon. So we should be good to go within the next, I don't know, minute-ish. And yeah, good luck to both the runners today. Hopefully it's a good race. Yeah, hopefully both the runners play quite well today. That'd be really good to watch. I guess I didn't mention, Simikins has a 3 hours and like 3 second PB, and Kejs has a 254.09. So they're like less than 6 minutes apart in terms of that. it wouldn't be crazy to see Simi get a sub 3 this run, which would be enough to make it really competitive, I would say. Looks like we're off. Alright, so the first hurdle of RNG in early game is this gate here. So hopefully we're going to see one try bonks from both Simi and Kejs. But if any of you saw the race with Marco in D3, Marco lost like 30 seconds to the gate or something like that, and it was really bad. Okay, second try for Simi. Kejs, unfortunately, having some issues. This isn't really controllable, you just have to kind of roll with it. So it just doesn't look like there's going to be too much of a difference between the times our runners get here. It would help if... There we go, okay. Yeah, you have to basically press A and map at the same time, and Kejs kept pressing map, like, right before pressing A, so he didn't actually drop off the bridge like he was supposed to. But thankfully they both got that without, like, voiding and having to go back through the gate again. Yeah, I guess both of these runners are running on PAL, by the way. So they're running on German as well, which is the fastest language. It doesn't really save much time at all. It's like, depending on the route, it's 6 seconds or less. So really not a huge difference, but it's good to see they're both running on the fastest version, I guess. I mentioned before that Simi is doing a different route from Kejs. That route should be like, I don't know, 30 seconds slower, I believe, than the optimal route that Kejs is running. So, anyways, there's just a lot of rolling for like the first 4 minutes or so. Yeah, thankfully, is like after you get the first bonk on the gate clip, there really isn't a ton of RNG until you get to goats, and really, even then, goats are mostly controllable, and bow is like the next really bad thing. I guess I'll be interested to see what goats routes our runners take. There's 2 different ways of doing goats 2, so that's the version of goats with 20 of them, which we're going to do right after saving tallow. And one of them is safer, quote unquote, but loses like 2 seconds, and then the other one is riskier, quote unquote, but saves around 2 seconds. Apparently, Cases in chat rather than focusing on the game. Of course, when he typed that, he was probably in the tallow cutscene. There's obviously a little bit of delay. Alright, so honestly, not too bad. The bonks, like, on the gate were not super friendly, but it's generally pretty good. So, not horrible starts from either runner here. They can both definitely still get pretty good times. Obviously, I think at least Kejs would have reset. I don't remember how many bonks Simi got. I think it was 2. So he probably would have continued this, but Kejs definitely would have reset. Yeah, also, I guess it's worth mentioning that both of these guys would have gone for a side hop back in time rather than the safety bit in like actual PB attempts. Yeah, okay, so Simikins is going for the riskier route. Unfortunately, he got burned by this one goat here. And if you guys don't know, we call goats that are doing dumb things Howards. So if you have two goats go the wrong way, you can say that you had two Howards. I think that this thing is like a year old or so. That's very good from Kejs. 19 and like just a random attempt is really quite good. Yeah, unfortunately for Simi, he's gonna lose like 20 seconds to optimal goats there. You want to see like sub 20 on both ends, or at least within a few seconds of 20 seconds. Is it my understanding that people are betting like a ridiculous amount on Simikins to win? That's interesting. Chat must know something I don't. Well, we're gonna see how this RNG goes for Bo. Maybe Simi could like catch up a little bit here. So yeah, this is basically rock, paper, scissors, and Bo can either be nice, or like extremely rude, and then you lose a ton of time. That was decent for Kejs, but you can see like Simi pretty much immediately caught up because he just got better RNG on that first phase. So he probably just saved like 7 seconds or something. So they're nearly tied now. So we'll see. Yeah, I mean, Bo is really being rude to Kejs here. I mean, they're basically now they're both in the exact same position. Of course, Kejs is gonna get Bo off the platform here. So, all right, looks like Simi should get Bo off in this one. There we go. All right, so, yeah, all right. So Simi's still probably like, I don't know, 15 seconds behind, maybe a little bit less than that. Yeah, definitely less than that. It looks like he's, 8 seconds behind. So, pretty close, actually. Usually we see a bit more of a gap on Iron Boots just to, like, natural random variability. So this is nice that this is still quite competitive. That's most of, like, the really dumb RNG for a while. There's some stuff that, like, takes execution and can waste a little bit of time. But, a lot of the RNG is really up through the Iron Boots segment. Yeah, so now for the next 5 minutes, basically, we just have movement where we're gonna go through sewers and then take the Bulblin from this area named Hugo over towards the Twilight barrier. So really, this is like thankfully another one of these down times where it's really not super easy to lose a ton of time here, which is nice. So you don't have to like worry about tricks or something for at least like 5 minutes. I just realized Kejs bet on Simi to win. Amazing. Yeah, so again, Simi is definitely the underdog, but this is like not like a 1 seed playing a 16 seed in basketball or something. It's like I would not be super shocked to see Simi win. I just expect Kejs to win. Yeah, we're getting to the point in the tournament where pretty much all of the matches are, matches that could essentially go either way, I would say, and pretty much all the players left in the tournament are quite good. That's been true for like a week now, but definitely at this point for sure. So yeah. Actually, I want to look at this real quick, since we're in a bit of downtime anyways. I'm curious. Yeah, so, just for reference, of the people left in the tournament, I'm the only person who is not within 10 seconds of sub 3 or has sub 3. Which is pretty crazy. So yeah, just lots of ropes and mid jumps, so... Looks like Kejs got the cutscene skip there, which is good. And so did Simi, actually, so no gap there. That's really good to see both runners get that. I think that cutscene takes, like, at least 3 seconds or something. Basically, you have to press the frame after you skip the cutscene, and so that's not super easy to do. It saves a good amount of time. There's a lot of, like, one-framers like that in this game, but that's one of the ones that saves more time than some of the other ones. Okay, so this is another one of those dumb things. There's a little bit of RNG with Hugo. At the beginning here, there's just a little bit in terms of where he's positioned. So, like, let's see what type of position Kejs gets here. That's a decent position. That's not, like, the best position he can be in, I don't think, but he got noticed pretty quickly. Whereas Hugo's in an awful position for Simi here. This is, like, the literal worst position that Hugo could spawn in. So that's really unfortunate there. So there's a little bit of time from that, and then also just the type of attacks that Hugo gives when you're, like, trying to get him into position are RNG based, and it's definitely possible to lose like 20 seconds just sitting there waiting for Hugo to stand in the right position for you to do the trick. Let's see if Kejs can get this. Yeah, that looks good. Very good. That's pretty fast, too. Let's see if Simi can match that. He almost could have maybe gone for that, actually. This Hugo position is really bad, though. He's actually going to have to waste some time. Why would he go for that? I'm shocked that he decided that that was supposed to work, because there was no way that that was ever going to work. Yeah, so that's going to lose like 1 minute and 15 seconds for Simi, which is definitely not what he wants to see when he's running against the until very recently world record holder. So basically the problem there was Hugo was too far away from the left wall. So it was pretty much a given that Simi was going to jump too far to the right to actually get to the air trigger there that he needs to get to. We'll see if he can do it better this time. I thought he was, like, trying to back up so that he could maneuver Hugo back into the same spot. But I guess not. Okay, let's see if he can... No, so Hugo's too far back. That could work if... Oh, no. So that positioning, I think, was fine. Unfortunately, he just... I guess the way he did the backflip didn't get him enough distance backwards so that when he jump attacked, he just immediately went into the mid-attacks there. That's really unfortunate, so... I mean, Simi is already gonna... He was already a little bit behind, and now he's gonna be, like, probably 2.5 minutes behind. If not more, which is really unfortunate. There are, like, some minor things where Simi could save time. So Simi doesn't do the Gorge route, which means he doesn't have to do Gorge Void. So if Kejs misses Gorge Void, he probably loses somewhere on the order of 1 minute and 10 seconds. But the Bite route that Simi does loses about 30 seconds to Kejs' route to begin with. So he'd only be saving about 40 seconds on route, and that's assuming that that Kejs even misses Gorge Void, which he might not. So good job on the third try by Simi there. I wasn't sure that was going to work, but it worked, so that's good. Yeah, I can definitely understand failing Sword and Shield skip in races, though. It's tough, especially once you miss it once and you're, like, thinking about it, then it's really rough. You can definitely get into a spiral of missing it over and over. Also, speaking of missing it over and over, Kejs has messed up EMS twice now. Now, thankfully, he's been able to go for the quick backup multiple times, but yeah, no, he's just not getting it. I'm surprised he hasn't basically tried to reline up the entire thing. Okay, now it looks like he will. So he's gonna basically try to get the Shadow Beast back into position here. I find it personally easier doing it this way than trying for the retry, but the retry is faster, obviously, so that's why he was going for it. He got it that time, though. So, what was that, 4th try? So, not too bad. I mean, he's kind of bad, but probably lost, like, less than a minute. It's good for Simi, though. Speaking of Simi, he's gonna grab the Faron Vessel here, which is the first difference. So Simi is actually going to finish Faron Twilight, whereas Kejs is not going to. So I think the Bite routes lose like 2 minutes up to Master Sword, basically just killing a bunch of bugs and collecting some of the tiers. And then they collect all of the bugs on the way back to going to get Boomerang and just get the tiers like after leaving the Forest Temple once Simi gets Boomerang. So it's pretty cool to see this, because not everybody does Bite like this. Actually, very few people do. So it's kind of cool to see the different routing for things like Bite. I also think it's worth pointing out, by the way, that I'm not sure how much practice Simi has been able to get recently, because it sounds like he's been quite busy, and so it's possible that he might struggle on a couple things a little bit more than normal, just because he really hasn't had as much time as he would have liked. Oh, he pressed Z a little bit early there. Oh well. Yeah, so Kejs is kind of low on rupees here, actually. He's gonna hope to grab some around the area of this fight. Looks like he's got a few, so he should be okay, but... Anyway, I mean, you don't technically need, like, a specific amount coming out of this fight, but it's nice to get as many as possible and to be ahead on rupees early. Oh, he missed the rupee. There we go. Very nice. Yeah, that's one of those nice times where you're, like, waiting on something else to happen, so you can pretty easily just try to grab rupees during it without any sort of cost. Very nice by Simi there. He had one slow swing, but other than that, it was perfect. So, and the fast and slow swings, or excuse me, he had one fast swing, that is. The fast and slow swings aren't controllable, so you want to get a slow swing. Basically, if he does a fast swing, you either want to, like, get hit by that Shadow Beast, which we call Jamal, or you want to, like, kill him or, like, release the Minda charge in such a way that you miss him and he doesn't hit you. But that latter method is not super easy. Okay, well, I'm sure that Kejs is not super happy with this run, but having something in the 22s in a race is still, like, very respectable. There's a lot of things that can go wrong in this game, and so it's good to see, like, a halfway decent time there. So yeah, Simi is gonna be, he'll probably look like he's 4 minutes behind, but 2 minutes of that is gonna be routing. So he'll basically regain most of that time later. So, you know, despite the Sword and Shield skip troubles, this is actually still within, like, the range where Simi could theoretically come back from. It definitely helped that Kejs struggled with EMS a little bit. So yeah, Kejs is gonna go back and get the boomerang now. I'm pretty sure the only thing you can do at this point is go get the boomerang, because you kind of have to have it to be able to get out of Faron. Well, I guess that's technically not true, but anyways, to be able to, like, really further progress the game and not end up at a soft block at some point, you have to get the boomerang now. Kejs is really hugging some of these walls. I just keep noticing. Alright, so let's see. So yeah, Simi is definitely going to be a little bit under 4 minutes behind nominally. Again, just however much he's behind at Master Sword, you can pretty much subtract 2 minutes off of that because he's going to catch up by around that much time just due to routing later in the run. Well, in theory. Some of these timings basically assume like really good RNG on things like King Boblin 1. So it's likely that he'll lose a little bit more time to routing than he would otherwise, based on just the optimal estimates. But yeah, I don't think I mentioned it, by the way, but I'm pretty sure that both of our runners saved at Bo's house, or whenever they left Bo's house, which they're going to use to do a trick called Back in Time Equip, in order to get some boss flags for Boomerang. I believe the estimates are based on 2-bomb. So, yeah, I mean... Yeah, I actually don't remember. I think they're based on 2-bomb, yes. Because when the timings were done, 1-bomb was not really thought to be super feasible. Okay, yeah, so Kejs is going to basically load up the save from Back in Time as he's voiding, and that's going to load him into the King Boblin 1 fight, and so he can skip the cutscene as he's soft resetting. And what that's going to do is it'll actually set some flags so that he can like have what are called boss flags. And one of the things they're used for is to keep track of the number of monkeys that you have in this dungeon. So whenever he goes into the room with the bridge, he's just gonna immediately have 4 monkeys, which is very nice. Alright, so Simi killed a number of bugs without grabbing their tears. He's just gonna grab those on the way back. This is just so that he doesn't have to like wait for the tears to become collectible the first time through, so it's much faster to get them now. He's also gonna get some rupees from like behind a sign on the way back, which is kind of nice. Because we're trying to get to basically 300 by the end of Arbiter's Grounds, so any rupees we can get help significantly. Alright, what was that? 4 hops for Kejs there? The fastest Ook can be is 2 hops, so that's pretty good. Anything under 5 is, like, pretty solid. Okay, yeah, looks like Kejs is gonna get something around a 30-14 boomerang, I think. Which is pretty good. I didn't mention it, but I'm pretty sure he went for Spider Skip there, which saves a good amount of time. It's risky, but if the spider's facing the correct direction before you start climbing, you can usually get past it and save time. Alright, so Simikins is doing a slightly different method for this back in time. He's doing the save method. I think that frame works if he does the console reset here. Yes, okay. So it's slightly different timing there than the D-pad method, but it's a little bit faster because you don't have to pull up the item wheel, and you have to like pull up the pause screen to save anyways. So very good by Simi there, getting that first try. The nice thing about the save method is that there's pretty easy backups for 2 separate frames, where if you do the other method, you pretty much... I mean, there are backups, but they're not like quite as easy as the backup for that. Nice, Simi putting his sword away in stylish fashion. Kejs needs to aim a little further right there. So yeah, this is why you need the boomerang, is to get out of Faron here. Technically, you could get out of Faron a different way, but you would soft block, so you definitely don't want to do that. So okay, Simi is not going for spider skip here. So instead, he's going to get the second nut and kill the other spider. Oh, okay, well now he's going to have to go for spider skip. So he's just going to wait for the spider to turn away in order to continue climbing. And the spider needs to be facing fully left, otherwise this happens. So that was really unfortunate. He's going to try to rush this. This isn't going to work, though. This is just really unfortunate. If you get the spider low enough, you can kill it with Wolf. I think, yeah, there we go. That was probably his plan at a certain point. Yeah, I mean, that's really unfortunate. He probably lost like 30 seconds there, but it happens. He was just not quite in the right position when he threw the nut to kill the second spider there. Okay, so on Kejs' route, by the way, he does this trick called Gorge Void, which is just a one-frame A-press, or one-frame jump attack after this cutscene, where he kills the Shadow Beast here. And if he gets it, he saves like 1:10 in terms of movement. But if he misses it, he obviously loses that same amount of time. So we'll see if he can get it. It's one frame, but runners are usually pretty good at timing it, so he's probably like 70% at this. Unfortunately, he missed it, though. Kejs is pretty far ahead. Part of it is routing, though. So Simi, like 2 minutes of the time gap right now is actually just because of routing. So, like, Simi is likely going to get a, my guess is like a mid to high 34, which is about 4.5 minutes behind when Kejs got the boomerang. But the problem here is that it's not actually 4.5 minutes, because so Kejs lost 1:10 just because of Gorge Void there, which Simi is going to lose, well, 30 seconds overall on the entire route. So I don't know how that translates into like time up to Vessel exactly, but he's going to catch up for probably. He's probably going to catch up like 2 minutes and 40 seconds on this next segment here. That's my guess, at least. Well, I would say that, actually, except that he's also going to get the hidden skill, so... Yeah, it's not going to merge again that quickly, but... Anyways, the point is, he's not actually 4.5 minutes behind here. He's probably more like, I don't know, 2 minutes behind. route differences make it a little hard to tell who's actually ahead or who's behind. But yeah, it's really cool that there are even 4 different routes that are extremely comparable in terms of time. Oh, interesting. Okay. So, traditionally, what you do here is, if you miss Gorge Void, then you just go do Pillar Clip and get the Claw Shot. But supposedly it saves, like, a couple seconds to just go ahead and go straight back to Elden. I would never personally do this, because you're talking about a couple seconds for messing up your splits way more than is necessary, but it does save a little bit of time. So that's why Kejs is doing this. Yeah, there's 4 different routes, so there's 2 different variations, which are... well, I guess there's 2 variables that you can pick, like, one of, for each of them. So you can either do Gorge or Bite, and then you can either do Zora Armor or no Zora Armor, and then optimally all of those routes are within a minute of each other. Almost looked like Kejs slipped off there, but he's fine. So he got Ruby Roll first try there, which is very nice. That's one of those tricks that isn't normally hard, but during a race can be, like, kind of sketchy. I know a lot of people have messed that up a ton. Oh no, Simi barely didn't make the LJA go far enough. Yeah, so the vast majority of TP runners run the same route, which is just the route that Kejs is running. Yeah, Simi does this different route. Of the people that were in the tournament until recently, D3 also did a different route. He did Zora Armor Bite, but I don't think anybody does any other routes that's still in the tournament other than Simikins. Yeah, so, well, I mean, there's a few text boxes, like the one for the vessel that was there, that are slow. So in those cases, it matters how many characters there are in the box. And German is slightly faster on those. It also happens that when you're getting the Goron bomb bag later in the run, German has like an instant text box where it's a slow text box on all the other languages. So it saves a few seconds there as well, which is why German is about 6 seconds faster. Yeah, what did I say? I meant to say Gorge CA for D3. I don't know what I said. But yeah, thank you for pointing that out. Oh yeah, so Simikins didn't get Gorge Void, but he wasn't going for it, so that's perfectly fine. Oh, I said ZA Bite. I meant Gorge ZA. I apologize. Simi is the one doing Bite ZA. Yeah, I don't think D3 has ever run the Bite routes. Yeah, definitely not. Pretty much the main reason to run Bite is because, you know, I mean, if you're really bad at Gorge Void, then it's good. But also, if you're, that was a nice break slide into the wolf setup there. I like that. That's a really cool far out escape setup. I like totally had to break my chain of thought there. Unfortunately, it didn't work, but that looked really cool. I don't remember what I was saying now. I got distracted by the swag. I don't think this is gonna work. Wow, it did work. Amazing. Oh yeah, the only real reason to run Bite, so the 2 reasons are you suck at Gorge Void, or you cannot do Ruby Roll, or don't want to learn how to do Ruby Roll. Because otherwise, I mean, if you can do both of those 2 things, then it's just slower. I mean, I guess Zora armor, but the Zora armor is a separate thing. So Zora armor is more about whether you prefer doing the opponent slide across the gorge or Morpheal without water bombs. But anyways, so we're gonna see after Simi goes and gets the claw shot and then goes to Zora's domain how he's going to get to Eldon here. Yeah, as I haven't been talking about Kejs is doing Eldon Twilight right now. I already said why he went back early. Anyways, it's mostly just a movement segment, so there's really not a ton to talk about anyways. You know, this is one of those things where it's really nice to watch good runners do Eldon Twilight, because it just pretty much always looks super clean. Simi dropped super early there. So I believe that does save a good few seconds. I personally have not practiced it, but I think Nimzo had a comparison video saying that you can save up to like 4 seconds by dropping early for Pillar Clip. I think you just have less air though. So yeah, Simi barely made it. Also, Kejs is going for Wolf Bomb House Skip. He was thinking about going for it again, but didn't end up going for it again, I guess. The human method is slower, but more oh no. Okay, smart, good. I was worried he was gonna not do what he's doing right now. Yeah, so if that was really smart. If that Kargarok gets close to you, then you definitely want to kill the Kargarok first, because it can, and likely will, make it so that you don't actually hit the bug before it goes into the bomb house. So that was a good backup by Kejs there. I'm sure it's not what he wants, because it's kind of slow, but it's better than basically losing 30 seconds to having to do the actual bomb house stuff. Pretty good amount of rupees for Kejs there. That 5 rupee that he got is guaranteed. So we definitely like grabbing the rupees in there since we're waiting on the tier anyways. Okay, looks like Simi is not doing the new lake bed route. I don't remember if that has anything to do with the fact that he's doing the Zora armor version of the route or not. I'd imagine it's still faster, but you know, it doesn't save more than a few seconds, and it's a little bit harder, especially if you already know how to do the old way of doing it. I mean, I definitely still do the old way, because I much prefer doing the double LJA than, like, trying to do the boss key skip from, like, the new bridge position. I think Kejs does the new lake bed route, though, so we'll probably see that from him. Oh, no! Oh, that's just unfortunate. That's not even Simikins' fault. So sometimes the tongue can just completely juke your sword. And that's, that means you basically have to do a second cycle. It's pretty rare, I would say, but it can happen. Because it's not like he was swinging too fast. But anyways, so that probably lost like 25 seconds to have to do the extra cycle. I'm sure it's really not what Simi wants to see in terms of trying to like catch up right now, but it is what it is. So meanwhile, Kejs is done with Elden Twilight, so that's nice. So now he's gonna warp back to excuse me, to North Faron here, or to South Faron, right? Oh, he can't. What is he doing? I don't think he meant to do that. Actually, I'm pretty sure he just warped to the wrong spot. Because you can't really do this yet. Interesting. Like, he can warp with the meteor, but he can't actually warp it to Zora's domain, because he hasn't gone there yet. So I don't know what this is about. I'm pretty sure this is just an extra warp that doesn't even save any time. Yeah, I think he's realizing now. In fact, apparently you can't even talk to Midna to warp with the meteor until you get the Zora's domain portal, I guess. That's really interesting, because the Z prompt didn't pop up for him at all. I actually didn't know that. Yeah, also Simikins got the Uku after save warping after Claw Shot, because it's a little bit faster to get it this way. And this is just good because he doesn't have to go into other rooms and get water bombs, so it's nice because he's already in the right spot. Oh, is it Kargarok Flight that makes the Z prompt appear? Okay. Yeah, I'm sure that's something that people know about because of Hundo, so that makes sense, I guess. It's like some of the routing that I think some of the 100% routes in the past have used like really weird routes that need to know these type of things. Anyways, I'm pretty darn sure that that was a mistake, because normally if you get Gorge Void, you go directly from the end of Elden Twilight to warp the meteor to Zora's domain. And I think he was just thinking that he was doing that, even though he did Elden before going to Zora's domain. Yeah, also Simikins is taking damage here, by the way. Reason being because he wants to die pretty quickly after getting the hidden skill that he's gonna get after this flight. And he did not get grabbed, so that's good. If you get grabbed there, you crash, actually, unless you soft reset in time. I think it's something about the game doesn't like... The game doesn't like, picking you up when the Bulblin rider isn't still on the Carter. I don't think it has to do with being human while getting grabbed. It's like the fact that the Bulblin is already dead. Looks good for a case on Pillow Clip, that's good. I didn't see how much air he had, but he'll probably be fine. Yeah, he's good. He had plenty of air. Oh, okay, yeah, so it's trying to load the cutscene. That makes sense why it takes that long to crash. So I guess it just crashes when it would normally load the cutscene because the Bulblin rider is dead. Interesting. Just jump to random locations in memory. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so Simikins is probably going to get the vessel before, like the Elden Vessel before Kejs does. I think. Yeah, it's pretty likely that he will. The thing is that Kejs has already done Elden Twilight, of course, so he's like a whole segment ahead. I mean, then again, Simi will have already gotten the skill as well, but he's definitely still behind in real terms, even accounting for route differences. Like, Kejs has made mistakes, but they haven't been too bad. Like, the meteor thing was probably one of the largest unforced errors in his run, and that really wasn't that bad. Yeah, also Kejs is doing the different lake bed route here. So you saw him, instead of just jumping back down onto the bridge, after turning it, he just did like a jump slash. Yeah, I guess Simi also didn't turn the bridge, but that's just because he doesn't need it turned, I guess. Right? I'm pretty sure he didn't turn it. It doesn't seem like it would make sense to turn the bridge. Yeah, Kejs lost a bunch of time on EMS and missed Gorge Void. But those are his main mistakes. Simi has, like, missed Sword and Shield Skip twice, is already doing a slower route, got 2-cycle Deku Toad, had, like, a really bad spider in the Boomerang segment, stuff like that. I think he had some problems with one of his foreign escapes, too. So, I mean, at this point, Kejs has done basically all of the hard things, except for Morpheal, which usually Morpheal isn't that bad. Okay, so Simi is dying here on purpose. That'll put him back at the start of Faron, which is where he wants to make a save anyways, so this is nice. It's a very quick way to get back to the start of Faron from getting the hidden skill there. I wonder if you can save, like, after going through there. I think he kind of realized that he didn't save? Or am I wrong here? Am I missing something? I don't think he saved. Oh, he's doing the save. Okay. Does that work? Like, is the save location after the void still... Huh, okay, that's kind of cool, actually. It would have saved time over doing safety bit, except for the fact that, he messed it up once. Yeah, okay, never mind. I was, like, thinking he didn't fade out before he skipped the cutscene, but that's because he's not trying to here. He's trying to actually do this fight. So, yeah. We saw earlier that you can get to this fight, so what Simi basically did is prepared a file where he could load into that file with all of his current progress, and actually be able to continue from the King Moblin 1 fight. Which beating that is going to put him in the Elden Twilight, like, right in front of the Shadow Beast fight. Oh, this is clever. Is this gonna work? Or is he too far away? Oh, no. He needs, like, one more hit on King Moblin 1, so that was actually gonna be really cool. I wonder if he'll still do it here. He has to actually hit him, though. There we go. That's really clever. I like that a lot. He's also probably going to do a turnaround strat here. Yes. So that he doesn't have to, like, do 2 sets of hits. He can just lure King Moblin over once and then hit him twice in the... Oh, no. Unfortunately, didn't work. Now, oh, can you do a double turnaround? Is that a thing? Also, yeah, so you had Epona spin there, by the way. If you get one hit, like after turning around, and then try to do a spin, Epona and your sword both spin together. That's really unfortunate right there. He can't get hit again, because then he'll game over, and I guess it would start him back from right here, but that would definitely not be what he wants to do. There we go. Okay. So yeah, now he's in Kakariko. So this is how he got there, rather than doing the whole rupee roll shenanigans to get across the gorge. Alright, so yeah, Simi is probably nominally like 6 minutes behind. So he got like a 56-47 vessel, but he's gonna be, I mean, most of a whole segment behind in terms of doing Elden Twilight. Like, Kejs can just go from here straight to the Death Mountain. So, have you missed anything interesting? No, Simi is not playing as well as he probably would hope, but, you know, it's a race, so that type of stuff's to be expected. You don't understand a thing about these routes? Yeah, it doesn't help that there's, like, 4 different ones, and there's, like, several different variations based on whether or not you could Gorge Void, so there's really more like 6 routes. And then, like, all of these minor time save route changes as well, like Kejs going to Elden Twilight first rather than going to Pillar Clip immediately. Anyways, Simi, basically the only advantage he has that makes it so that he's not quite as far behind as it looks is that he's already gotten the hidden skill from the Golden Wolf, which means that he doesn't have to howl at a Howling Stone and also get the skill. Both of which Kejs is going to have to do at some point. Okay, so Kejs is starting Linear Twilight now. This is probably the longest and most boring of the Twilights, but, well, actually, it's not probably, it is. The longest and most boring of the Twilights, anyways, you can make it a little bit faster by certain routing things, but usually it's just, like, an area where it's mostly downtime, which is nice, I guess. The main problem is that, like, you can still lose 30 seconds, you know, it's not super difficult to lose, like, 30 seconds on this segment if you're just, not paying a ton of attention. Yeah, okay, Fredward, the so Kejs is running Gorge no Zora armor. And Simi is running Bite Zora armor. So basically what that means is, I mean, there's a bunch of minor variations as well, but Kejs did not finish far on Twilight and did Rupee roll to get across the gorge, and is going to fight Morpheal without water bombs. And then Simi did finish far on Twilight, used back in time equipped to get to Eldin, and then is going to fight Morpheal with Zora armor. So, I mean, I'll go into some of the different things in a bit here too, whenever we get to them. But for now, that's just a general overview of what the differences are. Yeah. So, I mean, I think after Kejs gets the hidden skill right after MDH, the differences in time should be like less than 30 seconds. So, it's yeah, it'll be pretty close to what, you know, whoever's ahead at that point is basically ahead. Uh, so yeah. Wow, what a rude bug. These bugs are just mean sometimes. You see how that bug was just a giant bully to Simi there. Oh my gosh, and he got owned by the rupee. Ugh, that's no fun. Also, yeah, Kejs is already at 40 rupees here, which is basically how many you want to get. It's nice if you can get to 60, but Kejs is probably not going to be able to get there. Maybe if you were at like 50 something at this point, he could skip one of the red rupees and Arbiter's grounds, but he's just not going to have quite enough rupees. Wow, no rupees in those boxes. That's sad. Oh yeah, you may be wondering like why Kejs didn't get the Howling Stone that's on Death Mountain Trail there, since it's like so on the way. The reason that he doesn't get that is because the Golden Wolf spawns. Let's see, I think it's like right by Ordon Spring, which we don't actually have the warp portal to, so it's actually not fast to get that Golden Wolf. There is another Howling Stone that we're gonna go pretty close to in Zora's, like Upper Zora's River, that is going to be put the wolf pretty close on our way, which is nice. So that's how Kejs is gonna get Ending Blow. And of course, the reason that we're getting Ending Blow is because we actually need it for the final input of the game. We don't actually need it for anything else other than that, as far as I'm aware. Alright, yeah, so now Simi can go to Linear Twilight. do kind of wonder a little bit why it's faster to do Pillar Clip first rather than Eldon first on the bite routes. I'm not actually sure about that. I'm like thinking it through in my head, and it doesn't seem like it should be all that much faster. I must be missing that there's like an extra warp somewhere or something. That bug was being very rude to Kejs there. Yeah, sometimes these bugs are kind of unpredictable in what they'll do, and it's just not very nice. I actually wasn't paying attention when he did the lily pad bugs. I imagine those were annoying as they normally are. Alright, so Kejs is going to fight the boss bug here. What? How did that jump attack miss the... What was that bug doing? That makes no sense. Yeah, that's not great. Bug boss. So the winner of this match faces Nimzo. So, that should be a really good match. I'm assuming at this point the winner is probably... It's very likely to be Kejs. I mean, Simi would probably need... Well, first of all, Simi has to execute on the Zora escort, which is not super trivial. But then he'd probably need Kejs to, like, die to Morpheal at least once. Which I doubt Kejs is gonna die to Morpheal. Yeah, bum 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 bum. I'm actually not listening to that right now, and I would be extremely shocked if I was actually on cue with the music there. The other two semi-finalists are, yeah, so it's Nimzo and whoever wins this race, and then it's, well, it was Zach and Bruggles, but they've already played their match, and Zach won that match. So Zach is in winners finals. Bruggles is eagerly awaiting his next opponent in losers. Both of them did their matches really fast, and there's more matches in the losers bracket, and they've been kind of slow to schedule. So Bruggles has been sitting around for a while. So yeah. You wouldn't have known that I didn't listen to it? Oh, really? Nice. Very nice indeed. I just need to listen to this now. I want to see how close I was. Dude, I was exactly on cue. What the hell? That's crazy. There's no way. Oh my gosh. That's insane. Alright, yeah, so Kejs is, since he's not getting Zora armor here, he goes and does this whole sequence where he's getting, like, water bombs and a water bomb bag, and, goes to Isa to do all of this stuff, and, there's a Howling Stone right here, which is very convenient, so that we can go ahead and just get this, to get the hidden skill for later. Yes, there's a lot of wolf howling going on. I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to do the meme. But yeah, so anyway, so Kejs is getting like doing this whole sequence to get a bomb bag here. Which Simi is not actually going to do. Since Simi is going to get the Zora armor, what he's instead going to do is, instead of warping to, what was it, Zora's domain, he's going to warp to Castletown, and then go do the Zora escort. And that way he can just get the Zora armor and doesn't have to worry about getting water bombs. So, I mean, later in the run, he's going, like, after Morpheal, he'll lose a little bit of time to not having bombs in a couple places, but he's also going to save a little bit of time from not having to use water bombs in the Zant fight. So that's kind of nice. Coincidentally, by the way, that's the reason why Kejs is even going to get two bomb bags, is because he wants water bombs for the Zant fight, as well as the Morpheal fight. And whenever you finish a dungeon, or like save warp, or game over, then the lint bomb bag goes away, so you have to also have a permanent bomb bag. Speaking of, he's going ahead and getting water bombs now, both because he needs them, and also because, well, I mean, he's gonna get a permanent bomb bag basically right away. He's gonna go ahead and get water bombs from a chest over here, and then he's going to go get the bomb bag from the underwater Goron. And they don't unequip it in the Zora armor routes? Oh, okay. I guess you wouldn't like the HD version of this game, because we pretty much always finish the game in Zora armor in HD, because it would be slower to take it back off. I actually think it looks pretty cool. It definitely changes the queue that you use for what's it called, for boss key skip. Or at least it changes the queue that I use. Maybe people use a different queue than the ones I use. Thankfully, I know both queues, because I've had to do it both ways before. Why don't the runners get the magic armor so they don't take damage? You're assuming the runners would even have rupees with which to not take damage. Which they probably would not. I mean, once you get 300, it's rare to get more than, like, another, I don't know, 10 rupees or something. So, yeah, I don't know, man. That wouldn't last you very long. Yeah, so Kejs got the other Goron bomb bag there, which is nice. So now he has a permanent bomb bag. He's also going to empty out the bombs in that bag, too. He put his controller down for, like, half a second there, thinking he went into the loading zone. Because he's doing a thing where he, like, unplugs the controller to do map glitch here safely. Huh, I wonder if this is a lag reduction thing by Simi here. He had the camera all the way turned around. Oh, I didn't see the transform from Kejs because I think I was looking at Simi's screen at the time. Kind of amazed that Simi didn't fall off the boss bug there. Also, yeah, I'm not gonna try my luck again to see if I can get the timing right on this boss bug theme. I got it right once, like, without listening to it, and I'm not gonna try again. Okay. Oh, yes, I'm aware, but I'm not listening to the same audio you guys are listening to. I can listen to Simi's audio if I want to. Like, I can turn it on right now and hear it perfectly fine. Casey's gonna howl at this Howling Stone here to disable map glitch. You may be wondering, like, why doesn't he just howl the full way to get this wolf for the hidden skill? Especially since this wolf spawns, like, right outside of Boblin Camp, which we go by anyways. The problem is that whenever you get the first hidden skill, it necessarily puts you at, North Faron, where you would be after getting the first skill casually. So it's, like, hard-coded to do that, so it's really inefficient to get this, skill. You'd waste several minutes and, like, 20 rupees, so... definitely not, preferable. I didn't see if Simi was not trying for the mailman skip there, or if he just didn't get it. I don't know what Kejs is talking about. Beasts don't look. What is that about? I mean, you got the void correctly. Anyways, Simi talking to a villager. Very nice. Yeah, so he's gonna do Zora Escort, which is pretty cool. It's nice to see this every once in a while, because not that many runners actually do the Zora armor route. So we'll get to see this from Simi here. So yeah, this is all even doable, because that position definitely not going to work. Yeah, he has to back up. This is all doable because of this trick called King Boblin 2 skip, where you can just fall out of bounds here, which is really nice. And that was found by Mr. Min back, it's nearly 3 years ago now. It's over 2.5. It's a really cool find. Mr. Min has since disappeared. Rest in Mr. Min. But anyways, we are very thankful, because that's what makes this Zora armor route even feasible in the first place. Like, we used to only have Gorge and Bite routes until that trick was found. There was another way to get out of bounds, but it was really difficult and required bombs and backslice, so it just was never going to be feasible for any percent, which getting more than one skill and getting bombs like that is quite slow. Simi's gonna actually get a rupee here, which I'm impressed by, because the timing on this usually seems like it's kind of tight. Let's see if he does this correctly. That aiming was not fantastic, but maybe he'll still be fine? Yeah, he might have to... Let's see if we can get to this in time. He has to blow up this bird before it drops the bomb. Oh, very nice. That's excellent. Yeah, so the timing there is a little bit tight. So So, anyway, Simi has to do a gorge slide here. So he's gonna do an Epona slide across the gorge, and hopefully take Epona with him all the way across the gorge. So we'll see if he can get it. Yeah, he got it. That was excellent. Very nice by Simikins there. I would never want to do that, but the people who run Zora Armor seem to be, like, really good at Epona slides at this point. Also worth noting, since Simi did bite, he doesn't have to go around the King Bulblin 1 trigger again, so he can just kind of walk through to the right spot and then just do an LJA over the mid of the Hex trigger, which is really nice. Yeah, so that was very well executed by Simi. He really does have to hope that Kejs dies to Morpheal though, because otherwise it's pretty unlikely that he's going to be able to catch up at all. Like Kejs, I'm pretty sure Kejs is going to get like quite a good late game because he normally does. Huh, I'm surprised. I guess this wolf going backwards there is not actually faster in the tunnel. Good to know. Oh, that bomb wasn't actually close enough, but he still got the one cycle on Dark Hammer there. Tasted. I didn't even realize there was enough time to drop a bomb before grabbing the ball and chain. It's kind of cool. A little bit of a different way of getting that bubble to pop out. Usually runners just side hop and then throw the ball and chain twice. Okay, sorry about that, I was checking some email. Let's see what's going on now. So, Simi voided, I guess, in the water, which means he has to do map glitch again here. But yeah, it is worth noting that if you void in the water, it doesn't actually soft block you like you might expect from map glitch, which is nice. So you can not have to worry too much about doing like the risky jumps over the water there. I mean, they aren't really that risky, but like you can mess them up is the point. Okay, so Kejs is gonna go do the Morpheal fight now. Oh no, he voided, unfortunately. Yeah, I guess it's worth noting that the last time Simi saved was to do bite, I think. So yeah, you definitely don't want to soft block if you're Simi. Let's see, is Adi gonna get the yeah, he did, he got it that time. So he only messed up boss key skip once. So that's not super bad. It's probably like less than 30 seconds, so it's okay. I'm sure he's very much not happy with this particular run, but he's still probably gonna get a pretty good lake bet time here. Like 128 or something, maybe? Maybe a low 129? What is this emote? Is that a Morpheal with a sombrero and maracas? That's amazing. It really is. I did not know about Morpharacas. Yeah, that's news to me. I was not aware of Morpharacas. Alright, so let's see if Kejs can get a good fight here. So, better not go for one bomb here. I think it would be theoretically possible, but I seriously doubt he'll go for it, right? Oh god. Okay. Well, maybe he can get it. I mean, that was good RNG with that. I think he should have enough air. Like, whenever he got onto Morpheal's back, he still had a pretty good amount of air. Yeah, he's fine. He got it. Wow. That's really good. Very nice. I think that's the first time that's been successfully executed at Wolfdash. Like, literally ever. Not even just this year. Glad I got to witness that. Yeah, I thought he could maybe go for it, but looked like the timing was going to be tight. But anyways, he immediately got the RNG with, like, Morpheal's head going down. I don't remember if Ether actually got one bomb, though. Oh, maybe he did. Ether, did you do one bomb in a Wolfdash race? Oh, okay. Interesting. I guess I was wrong. Well, whatever. First try one. I guess. Fake news. You guys are mean. I was trying to make it hype, and then you're like, no, you have to rain on your parade here. It's down to beer prior to this. That makes sense. That's why he went for it. Also, Simi crashing into the wall of shame there. That's really unfortunate. Scoot of shame. That's right. Yeah, a whole beer. No. He's not wasted. He's just loosened up so that he can, freely feel like he could go for one bomb there. Ike is usually trashed after one. I don't know. I don't drink alcohol, so I don't even know how many I could have before being wasted. I'm not about to find out. Oh my gosh! Way to go by Simi. That LJ is quite hard. That I don't know if you guys saw that, but that was pretty impressive. And he's going for the other one. Unfortunately, he's being kind of slow about it, so it's probably not even faster than voiding, but it's pretty good. That was a fast room. Yeah, Simi's gonna do Zero Bomb, which is the coolest thing. Also, man, how much has Simi practiced Snow Peak? Good grief. That's amazing. Like, he even does just not even the side hop and rule strat. He probably is. I know Simi's done a bunch of ILs, so I wouldn't be shocked. Wide concern. Oh yeah, I was totally wrong, by the way. Kejs actually managed to get a 127, not even a 128 like I was thinking. Yeah, of course the any percent IL would do like bomb boost and stuff. And you'd have more items, I think. Because you could technically skip Snow Peak until like right before the end of Palace of Twilight. Who's AG world record holder? Well, if you're looking at HD, then it's me, just like the world record holder for like all of the other ILs. But if you're talking about TP, it's probably Kejs. I'm pretty sure it is Kejs, but why he's saying that. I'm gonna double check, because now I need to know. Where is this thing? Level leaderboard. Arbiter's Grounds IL. Kejs. Well, you know, I mean, if you're talking about any percent, but if you're talking about... If you're talking about, what's it called? 100% for the IL, it would be Devil. He's just gonna need a few more beers to go for 100%. Yeah. You should just like start a 100% run now and see if you can still beat Simi. That's clearly the only way to decide Wolfdash matches, is just to do an 100% race. Obviously. Simi having a bit of trouble getting this LJA here. I think he's aiming at basically the right spot. Yeah, there we go. No, it's not a 100 race. Sorry to disappoint, guys. That'd be a little bit long to do on ZSR. 3 hours is kind of long as is. Low percent raise? Alright, yeah, definitely. Low percent raise. Ribbon and gun. Yeah, exactly. Just whoever decides that they've gotten through the gate first in Arbiter's Grounds and is correct will win. And if anybody goes early, it's going to be extended by like another 12 hours. You mean like pale ale when you're saying PA? I can't tell if you mean that or like PA or Pennsylvania. Come on, guys. Pennsylvania. Oh my god. I didn't know if you were talking about beer. Come on, man. I don't even know, man. Simi had a 0 beer Morpheal. Very nice, very nice. I mean, sometimes I call Texas TX. It's not that crazy. Morpheal is too young to drink. How old is old enough for Morpheal to drink? I mean, you see how large Morpheal is? Like, are we sure that Morpheal can't drink? I'm pretty sure she'd be able to, like, hold her liquor there. That's so much body mass, it's kind of just ridiculous. Morpheal... I'm now imagining all of the water in that entire basin to be beer. That's amazing. You just need the Zora armor to be able to breathe through the beer. Incredible. Yeah, but that zero bomb by Simi, really, really excellent, obviously. Okay, so Simi is officially like 6+ ish minutes behind. So there you go. We have our answer, because Kejs has already at this point gotten the hidden skill. So his route compared to Simi's from that point onwards is like only about 30 seconds different, maybe? And probably not even that much. It's like probably plus or minus 15. I'm not actually sure. So yeah, we can pretty safely say that Simi is like 6 minutes behind, and I don't think Simi is going to catch up very much the rest of the way. Not unless Kejs does something really dumb. There's a few things that could technically happen, but I'm not going to say them because I don't want to just accidentally speak them into existence. And I don't think anybody got cat glitch today. Oh well. Wait. Oh yeah, he didn't get it. I thought you were saying he got it. I'm like, well, I was looking away for 2 seconds, so I'm pretty sure he didn't get it. Why do y'all think that City is gonna mess with Kejs? I mean, sure, there's like a couple things, but I don't think that he's gonna have any serious problems there. Wow. Interesting by Simi. I don't know how that worked, because, like, the rope was literally bisecting Wolflink's body there. So I don't know what the deal was. But the game didn't think that he was on the rope somehow. Yeah, little did you guys know that the reason we can clip so many places is because Wolflink has Kamui. So he's just able to clip through ropes like that at will. That's how we get through the wall in Arbiter's Grounds later. You just have to let it recharge, you know. So that's why we can't use it to just get through the Podor, obviously. I mean, are you guys suggesting that Kejs, a European, is going to have NA aim? Come on, guys. Give me a break. He's obviously going to, like, headshot every single target in City in the Sky. Alright, so, Case needs to be careful here. I'm not going to say anything else, but he needs to be a little bit careful, at least. How do you headshot things without heads? No, the red dot in the target is obviously the head of the target. Clearly. Well, I mean, there is an EU advantage, namely playing on German, so you're kind of right. Okay, so Case did not die to King Bulblin 3, so that's good. That's one of the things that could have doomed his run, but he's fine now. There's a couple other small things, but I'm not even sure those would be enough by themselves. There's like one thing that he could technically do, which is pull up the item wheel on the same frame that the text comes out on Puppet Zelda. If he really wants to lose, then he will go for it, but I don't think he's gonna go for it. For some reason, you know? I'm probably tempting him to do that by by saying that, though. Yeah, he could cool game twice, but I was thinking cool game once wouldn't be enough. Probably. I mean, unless Simi has, like, an excellent late game, and Case has like, a normal amount of time loss. Once would more than do it? No. That wouldn't be enough at all. What are you talking about? Case, it loses like 4 minutes to get cool game. You'd have to mess it up twice, because you're like 6 minutes ahead. You could save first and maybe get away with 3. Yeah, I guess so, but why would you why would you why would you ever do that? Also, no, that wouldn't work at all. What are you talking about, Beast? Are you serious? That's not how that works. What? You can't, it's not gonna put you back in the boss room. It would put you back the same place if you saved after getting cool game. Because you save, like, before the... Yeah, no, I know. But that's what I did. That's why I was saying it loses about 4 minutes. If you save warp from cool game, it loses, like, 3.5 to 4 minutes, I think. Because I saved after getting cool game, which means I didn't have to get the boss key. You don't actually have to save before getting cool game. Cool game is where you... Oh no. Case having problems. Cool game is where you grab onto Argarok's tail, but you're not, like, actually grabbed onto Argarok's tail, and Argarok doesn't fall to the ground. So you just get... Argarok can, you know, just sit there with you hanging off of its tail, or you can start, like, flying around the entire room. Yeah, so you basically have to try to claw shot his tail on the first possible frame to do so. Yeah, thank you, Simi. That's exactly what we needed. Also, Case was showing us that there's a heart in one of those skulls there. It's kind of nice to know. There's a lot of hearts that are, like, guaranteed throughout Arbiter's Grounds, and it's good to know where some of them are, because sometimes you can be on a little bit of low health and just need one extra heart somewhere. Oh, Just take off the S on the HTTPS for that link there. And then it'll work. Is that the one that has I Believe I Can Fly on it? I think it does. First time I ever got a cool game, I recreated that. I just started singing the entire song. It's amazing. It's amazing. I love it. Yeah, that's right. Simi is trying to DDoS Kejs so that he can't stream the rest of his race and gets automatically disqualified. That's how this works, right? So there's another one on Turn.com that's like /Pheno or something like that, and there's a clip in which this Shadow Beast in the outside area in Palace of Twilight just like completely walks off the edge for no reason. And I think we saw somebody do that in Wolfdash recently. It was pretty amazing. Pretty sure I was commentating. Oh no, Simi. Please be left enough. Oh no. That's a save warp here. So this is how you back this up. So he's basically, the save warp is going to put him right back in Goblin Camp, but he is going to lose like 30 seconds. He's going to have to do that entire LJA sequence again, as well as redo map glitch. Unfortunately, he pulled up item wheel instead of map there. There we go. Well, the good thing for Simi is if he somehow managed to get hit by a fire arrow here or something like that, then he wouldn't be soft-locked. Or, I mean, he would soft-lock, but he would be able to load from a save. Oh, no. Well, the good thing is he's not relying on the side hub setup, so it doesn't matter that there's a Boblin near him. Oh, no. What is he gonna do here? Is he gonna forfeit, or is he, like, just deciding what he wants to do? I'm trying to see. Okay. He looks like he's still going. That's good. Hopefully he gets this, he's putting on... Okay, that's probably smart, although it would help if he didn't keep jumping off. So this is why what Marco did was so cool, is because, like, this is actually pretty difficult to do, the walk into place method. Okay, I think he's gonna go... He's gonna go get the key. Alright, so this is very slow, but, probably not gonna die unless he gets hit by a ton of fire arrows. Oh, he's not even doing that method. This is, like, arguably even harder. I don't know why you would do this. Wouldn't it be just faster to save warp and then... This method is not easy at all. I don't understand this. I definitely would not recommend going for this. You should probably just go ahead and soft reset right now. Oh man. Check out that SDI. I didn't see the SDI. Did he get like screamed at and then like just mashed left and right so fast that he got out of it immediately? Simi, you can just soft reset. You already saved. So you have a save to go from. Simi. You're not gonna lose like half an hour of right? Or do you have to like turn off the console? Oh, okay, I think you figured it out. Okay, yeah. Cool. Yeah, this is definitely not an ideal run from Simi, though. Unfortunately, he's had a lot of just unfortunate things happen. I was gonna say, if he's having trouble, Simi could just, like, backwalk and do the, like, walk off the back and then slash in midair method. It loses, like, what, 5 seconds or something? Because it takes a while to get into position, but it's very safe. Yeah, I figured you forgot, Timmy. I was like, I'm gonna tell him in the race time chat. Is what the Wii method? Yeah, that probably is the Wii method. You do map glitch and then you walk off like the back of the area and then just jump slash in midair. And that'll just make you move straight forward into the tent. Look at Kejs go. Look at this go. Oh my gosh, how many was that? Was that 6? I love it. That was pretty incredible. Wow. Oh my god. Way to go, Kejs. Oh, I didn't realize it was that complicated, Fernan. Thank you for the good luck, JD. Not for me, though. I don't know, why am I saying thank you for the... I'm so in the mood of, like, seeing good luck in chat, and then I'm like, I just immediately say thank you for the good luck. That's incredible. Oh my god. Yeah, everybody thank JD for the luck. Come on, guys. You don't want to be ungrateful. Oh my god. Yeah, here we go. Okay, so is Kejs gonna do... yes, he is. He's gonna do Death Sword skip, it looks like. I mean, he's so far ahead that he can totally afford to go for it. Death Sword got stuck, though. That's not gonna work. I think there's, like, a strat where you can maybe get it to work if he gets stuck and then you do that. This will definitely work, though. Okay, so he just needs to walk into position here. Very nice. Excellent. Way to go. That was interesting stair movement, but that's good Death Sword skip. I thought JD's name stood for Jaquaid. I thought this was established lore at this point. Because, you know, Heaton always called me JD, right? Duh. Anyways. It's gonna be interesting from Simi. He got it, though. That's a good adjustment. The Moldorm thing could have thrown him off a little bit there, but he adjusted to it very nicely. Unfortunately, the fence was not as nice. I've never thought of doing that roll stab in that cutscene. That's pretty cool, actually. Okay, so there's something like a 9-minute gap. It's probably a little less. No, that's actually about right. It's about a 9-minute gap. between Simi and Kejs right now. I think it's possible for Kejs to still get a sub 3 with this. I'm not sure if he will, but it's possible. He's definitely going to need a good late game, though. Simi was going for the fast thing, and then just failed it, unfortunately. I think if you, like, guess the right direction, then that can be fast. Huh? Yeah, it was a 127.59 lake bed, though, so it's basically 128. And he's lost a good amount of time since then. For reference, his spinner was 153.40, if that helps at all. So he's probably going to have barely sub 2 arbiters. He could have, like, as low as a high 158. The Stallard first phase was excellent, though. I'm pretty sure that was perfect. Yeah, I just didn't remember if you can do... Well, yeah, you must be able to do under an hour from arbiters to the end, definitely. There's like a little bit of leeway on that. Not a ton, but probably a couple minutes. Doesn't help to miss the spinner thing there, though. What slashes? There's no slashes in the Stallard second phase, it's quick spins. I guess there's a jump slash at the beginning. Well, technically it's a jump attack, right? Isn't a jump slash where you're like in the air and then press B? I don't know, man. Whatever. Oh, I didn't realize. I guess Simi skipped the chest for the rupees and arbiters. Swag strats doing clockwise spins. Amazing. That saves a small amount of time on Stallord, specifically. Pretty sure it doesn't save time on King Bulblin. Like, there's something about, like, you might not get as many hits, but I don't quite remember. I know on the Spider, if you do clockwise, like a roll stab jump spin with Ordon Sword on one of those spiders in Forest Temple, it only kills if the spin is counterclockwise. Simi got Speedrun, I think. Didn't I see that correctly? I'm pretty sure you got Speedrun. You might have actually gotten out of there fast enough for the the wall to still be up if you went through the top area. He's not going to show us, though, because that would obviously just waste time. Yeah, Stallord didn't feel so good. So, he's done now. But, you know, right before he disappeared, he paged his friend Argarok to try to get in our way. He has a special Argarok signal, you know? Anyways. Oh, wow, that's cool. I didn't know that there was a one-frame thing there from Simi. That's interesting. Huh. Simi is getting, like, all the swag strats right now. Probably gonna go for DSS or something. Who knows? He might go for the spinner track thing. Maybe. I'm guessing not, because by the time I mentioned that, he probably had already tried the room and wasn't going to do it. Yeah, okay, I figured. Yep, nope. That would be really cool. I don't think it loses all that much time. Like, if you fail it, but maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, well, you don't have... The problem is that you need to die during the second cut... Or, like, during the first cutscene, that is, I think. For that to actually work. Because there's multiple cutscenes, and you need to die in one of them specifically, but not the other one. Okay, so Simi still hasn't gotten Spinner, but Kejs is about to enter City in the Sky. Oh, the cool strats by Simi there. I think that's supposed to be slightly faster than doing the claw shot. It's obviously very cool. I don't know why Simi is short on rupees here. I guess he must not have gotten the one in the Po3 room. I wasn't really paying attention though. But he can easily get a backup rupee from Fire before going into the city. Nice B attack strat there. Saves a small amount of time. And no, Beast, I'm not going to talk about the safer strat today. Because if I do that, then I will trail off mid-sentence 17 times. Is this gonna work? No. I don't know what that movement sideways was for. But can you hear about the safer strat? No, I refuse. The safer strat doesn't exist, apparently. There is only the B strat now. Okay, so this should work if he stands in the right spot. Yeah, that should be good. There we go. I'm consistently impressed at all the people who do that trick without actually item wheel buffering. It's pretty crazy. I mean, I guess with enough practice, it's fine. It's like, what, it's like a 3 or 4 frame window. But I definitely would not do that, personally. I can't remember if Kejs did that. I think he item wheel buffered once. Oh yeah, City in the Sky is very fun. Also, I didn't see Kejs' fan skip. I'm sure he got it perfectly fine. It's pretty easy to avoid triggering the fan. You find buffering consistently harder than DSS itself? Okay. I mean, I've had much more success buffering to do DSS than not buffering, so... No, it's not flexing. It's not flexing at all. I'm talking about the safer strat for DSS. Damn it. I guess I am talking about safer strat. Different safer strat though. I don't remember what it was that causes Death Sword to go out of the room. It's something. Something about him being in the air when you hit him, something or other like that. Lakebed has amazing LJAs. Goron Mines has, like, only a couple that really aren't super interesting. Whoa, did you see that? What? I'm dumbfounded. Did you guys see Simi do that? I don't even know how to describe that. Wow. Wow. Simi knows everything. That was amazing. He, like, side-hopped onto the little ledge or something, and then got onto the spinner track from there, in, like, a faster spot. Definitely go back and look at that. That was pretty crazy. Also, unfortunately, Simi having problems with the spine, but... yeah, that was nuts. Oh, no, he was so close. Simi, no! No! The elbow. Come on, man. He was so close. Very nice on the claw shot. That's actually kind of hard to do. It seems like it shouldn't be hard, but it's kind of hard, in my experience at least. Oh, no! Oh, man. Yeah, so earlier Simi was trying to phase through the wall of stall children, or whatever these guys are called. Stall troopers, I think. Yeah, both of the runners are playing on the German language of the PAL version. I haven't even been talking at all about Kejs's City East Wing, which is very nice, I'm pretty sure. East Wing is very cool. German's like 6 seconds faster, depending on the route. I think on some routes it's slightly less faster. But it's always faster than English for any percent, no matter what the route is. And I'm pretty sure no matter what the route is, it's the fastest language for any percent route. Seen a lot of people struggle with this Uhu jump recently. It's a little bit interesting. But he got a second try. And yeah, it is faster to just go back over and try it again than to, like, turn on the other fan. Especially if you still are holding onto the Uku. Or, like, know where it is and grab it quickly. Alright, so now Kejs is gonna do a Rolfo skip. Which is... it is a thing that we have to do. Well, have to is not the right language, but Saves like 40 seconds or something. I think it's 35 against like a perfect fight, but I think it's probably like 45 against an average fight with ball and chain. Very nice. They got that pixel first try. Alright, so how many times is Kejs going to get cool game today? I need to know. If he gets it 3 times, then I think Simi can catch up. But I'm pretty sure that Simi is like, okay, let's see. Yeah, because I was like 45, 45. So he's basically 11 minutes behind. Very nice by Kejs so far here. Oh, I thought he was gonna get like a roll onto the side part there. That would have been really cool. And technically that might be possible. Like, the angle that he had, I'm pretty sure he could have held forward and then, like, instead of landing hard, rolled onto the next area over. I think this'll work. Yeah. And he killed the Karg. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Yeah, so Simi got the rupee there, which is good. So he's at 300 now. Rolling onto the next area. It looks nice. I guess Kejs doesn't do the strat where he like presses X twice quickly to get into first person really quickly. Maybe he'll do it here. No? He just holds X. I think it's slightly faster to get into first person view if you press X twice. It's obviously not necessary to actually aim correctly in time. Unfortunately, he aimed too far right there and couldn't actually grab the thing. You definitely want to aim towards the left because it's quite a bit closer than you, or closer to you. So you can grab it from a little bit further away. Yes, much man chicken. Very wow. So junior. Alright, definitely not in the right position. There we go. Like, he was, like, way too far in, like, I guess the forward direction Kejs was. But that should definitely work. Who stands by this pillar? What? Why? I mean, it doesn't matter. Maybe I'm in the minority, and I think that most people stand by the pillar I do. Again, it doesn't matter. I don't know. I just haven't seen it that way. I'm assuming he's gonna aim at the one on the right from his point of view here. Yeah, okay. So it basically puts you in the same position, just mirrored, like, on the different side of the room. Oh yeah, this is a nice bathroom break, by the way. I think this cutscene is like a minute without an input, or somewhere around there. So if you're fast, you can definitely go during this cutscene. This is one of the longer ones. I used to get water during this cutscene all the time, because I could usually get back with plenty of time with water. Oh no, Simi. Simi, no. It's not worth it. There we go. Oh yeah, I guess Kejs didn't get cool game. It's okay, he could still crash on Zelda. Of course, there's like plenty of other ways to throw if he really decides he wants to lose. I don't think he's gonna do any of them. He wants the channel points more than the win. I don't even know how much he bet on Simi. So, I don't know, man. What? Oh, that's a cool back. I've never seen that backup. I like that. I wonder how finicky it is to hit the backup that way. Like, if you stand in that position and do a jump slash, is that consistent? 'Cause that's pretty cool. On Simi's end, I mean. Yes, such useful pineapples. Ooh, lives in a pineapple up in the sky. Arga rock, dragon pants. I don't know, man. Whatever, man. How would Argarok wear pants? Would he wear them legs first, or would he wear them on his tail? Or would he, like, have a pair on each of his wings? You know? I don't know. One leg at a time, just like Morfield. Morfield doesn't even have legs. What? Can I rap an Eminem song for the stream? Well, I don't want us to get DMCA'd. That's my excuse. It's not that I would be horrible at rapping. Ooh, nice diagonal jump by Simi. It's a shame the diagonal jump actually doesn't save any time whatsoever. Because it looks very cool. Or if it saves any time, I think it's like half a second. I don't remember. I heard that it doesn't save time. So I'm going with that. Rap and original. No. Guys, you don't want to hear me try. I don't have bars. Okay, well, I was hearing from Zach that it, like, doesn't really save time, I think. I'm pretty sure it was Zach who was telling me that, because I was practicing it at some point, and he's like, why would you do that? Anyways, but it is a swag strat. It's worth an infinite amount of seconds and swag points. Nice job by Simi to press A there. Really took a lot of technical skill pressing the big green button, you know? That was not a rap. That was not even, that was not even scat or whatever. What do you call it? Is that what's called? I think that's what it's called. I don't remember though. Oh, Simi was trying to do the cool thing and failed. That describes a lot of Simi's runs so far. No, I said, whatever. No, Pringle can. That is not what I said. I said, scat. I don't remember if that's what it's called, though. Yeah, it is. It's scat. That's what it's called. I was right. It saves 1 hundo. Wow. That's amazing. So the amount of time it saves changes as the world record for 100% improves? That's amazing. So if it saved 2 hundo, would that be, like, 2 100% runs? Or would that be 1 200% run? Yeah, Simi gotta get a Rolfo skip there. I wasn't even looking, honestly. Good job, Simi. I see that Simi has claw shots on Y. And my only question is, why? You void out. Yeah, I'm sure voiding out would make it so that you would have to do it all again. Or do you mean voiding out IRL? I have no idea who that is, Pringle Can. Sorry. Nobody's gonna say anything about the voiding out IRL thing. Sad. Pretty good claw by Simi there. That was an interesting position. I don't see that one very often. Oh yeah. Kejs having problems on Phantom Zand. Where'd he go? There we go. Yeah, he had to force cycle because he accidentally did a slash there. I don't know if he normally does counterclockwise or clockwise spins. I can imagine it would be kind of annoying to do clockwise just to be faster and like still be as consistent at it if you're used to counterclockwise. I think there's a lot of runners that are like trying to switch, which is strange. Oh, he changed clockwise. Interesting. Okay. Does that actually work on the King Wolfland fights, or is there not enough hits there? Because I know it works on Stalord. But I think because it's faster, sometimes it can like make it so that you get fewer hits in the multi-hit thing. That's why clockwise is sometimes better for that type of thing. Like, there's one trick where you, like, steal the Isa bomb bag as Wolf, where you have to do for the particular setup, you have to do a, counterclockwise jump spin. Counterclockwise for chaining, but clockwise when you need to hit the quick spin. Interesting. Yeah, I can't, like, I have my controller right here. I can't do clockwise at all. It just feels really unnatural. I mean, if I was, like, chaining them, maybe I'd be okay at it. But I kind of, like, end up skipping some of the notches when I'm going clockwise, whereas counterclockwise is easier. Anti-clockwise. Yeah, that's true. That is the thing. Anti-clockwise. Some people say it that way. What is this? Both of these runners have their claws on Y. What is going on here? This is madness. No, this is Hyrule. I just inserted a no where there wasn't a no before. Sad. Name 5 of his songs. Oh my god. Alright, sorry, I was like looking at Discord for a second there. Anyways, where were we? The Kejs is going through East Wing. I guess he got a good, stupid room. I didn't actually see it because I was looking away. Sorry, I was typing stuff. Horrible commentary. Oh well. Where was I? Okay, so Simi is just getting the last hit in. Kejs is going, like, back. Sorry, I'm like currently trying to schedule a race with Simikins for tomorrow. Because he's gonna be really busy for a while. So we're like trying to figure out a time. Okay. How does Simi know who's going to win? Well, technically he doesn't. I mean, if Kejs soft locks on Zelda, you know, or if he crashes on Zelda, then maybe Simi would still win. But I don't know, man. He's like 11 minutes behind. I think it's a pretty safe bet. Alright, it sounds like Simi and I are going to have a race tomorrow an hour earlier than this. And hopefully we can get a restreamer. I'm probably going to actually submit the thing to the forum real quick. Just because I want to give proper notice. I'm sorry, guys. I will be, like, paying more attention in a second here. Let's see. So that'll be on... That is losers bracket round 4, right? Hang on, double checking real quick. 2, yes. Okay, sorry about that. I'm leaking sensitive info? Yes, apparently so. Okay. Alright. I'm sorry, guys. So, Kejs can still get sub 3, it looks like. It's not going to be very easy, but he still can. Of course, it looks like he... Actually, I don't know when he splits for Light Sword. So he might have lost time in that room, I just don't... Because I was looking away. No, Simikins is not catching up. He's falling further behind. Yes, Simi is ahead in all of our hearts. He is ahead in hearts, it's true. Yeah, that feels like that would be uncomfortable to have a head in your heart, you know? Like, how big is your heart, you know? How is it not exploding if you have an entire head in your heart? It's that big. Amazing. Add Way to go. Wait, would that be ah or ahi? I don't know, man. It would be ahe. Alright. So me gonna do a cool L slide here. Very nice. Chat, you're being dumb. Stop. Oh, man. Okay, Kejs going for early platform. So... there was at some point in like a previous race, I think, a bet on whether or not Kejs would get early platform, and of course he did, but a bunch of suckers allowed me to take their money by betting that he wouldn't. It's great. It's a cool LGA, by the way. I like that. Oh, what? Oh no, Simi is totally gonna catch up now. I'm kidding. You already killed the Zant head, yeah? So you can just grab it from lower down. If he gets the timing right, we can get this claw shot target from this platform that he's on right now. I'm not sure he's gonna go for it or not, but you can definitely... oh no, he probably wouldn't make the cycle anyways. Oh, I didn't even think about that. You can apparently grab that one too. There we go, yeah, so he did grab that claw shot eventually. I forgot that you could, like, go directly back up to the Zant head. The 10-minute time. Yeah, exactly. Simi within a minute now, because of the one thing. Sub 3 is definitely dead for Kejs now, though. I mean, but this is what I was talking about. Like, if Simi had just played closer to his PB, then he could have maybe actually won this game. Like, all it required was Kejs playing a little bit worse than normal. So, of course, Simi did not play particularly well today. So, like, half of what he needed to happen, happened. You know, it's not, I mean, I would say that, you know, you don't have to do the Morpheal fight without water bombs, but I don't know, it feels like that Gorge slide would not be super easy, personally. But apparently for some people it is, so maybe it's less technically demanding? I don't know. Morpheal without Zora armor isn't that hard to learn, though. Simi doing Spidey shot. Excellent. And he's doing the claw shot here, which is not faster unless you're, like, really fast at it. Which Simi is not, apparently. There we go. He's just trying to show off all the cool strats, though, I think. Yeah, I don't know. I remember whenever I learned Morpheal, it took me, like, under an hour to get it first try, and then, like, within a day of practicing, I was getting it very consistently. Like, as soon as you know how to do, swimming with water bombs pretty easily, it's not that bad. Like, you're halfway there at that point. Let's see if Kejs gets the one cycle here. He does. So here's the one other place that you actually need water bombs in the run if you don't get Zora armor. I'm sure Kejs will be fine. But yeah, he has to use some water bombs here. He has plenty of bombs because he had a 1-bomb more fuel, so doesn't really have to worry about it. I mean, like, yes, more fuel can mess you up, but so can so many other things in races. And if you're not good at Gorge Slide, then, like, it's probably just better to, you know, hope for the 90% shot that Morphle gives you something workable that's like a 2 or 3 bomb. Because it's cool. Everything is just because it's cool now. I mean, that seems to be true for Simi today. He's just doing everything because it's cool, so... That's why he was doing the claw shot thing, even though the way he did it wasn't actually faster in that specific instance. Gotta show all the cool things. You gotta take notes, chat. You guys prepared for the exam tomorrow? I know I said that we were gonna have an exam last time, but, you know, I was lying. But today I'm definitely telling the truth. There's an exam tomorrow. And I guess whoever's commentating my run, if it gets restreamed, is going to be the exam proctor. So you better know what you're talking about. Come on, guys. Alright, let's see if we get the perfect final phase from Kejs here. Looks very good. I think he's doing the slightly faster strat too, where you don't just do full stabs, you do like a different combo or something like that. Yeah. I guess the funny thing with Simi is he can't actually take off his Zora armor. Well, no, he can, never mind. What am I talking about? D3 was not able to take off Zora armor when he did runs. Simi actually can, because he finished far on Twilight. I just forgot about that for a second there. What's the theoretical best for Zora armor route? The best time for any Zora armor route is Simi's PB, I think, which is 3 hours and 3 minutes. You could probably get a 254 with a Zora armor run. It would just be hard. But, you know, getting a 254 in general is hard, so... It's like, it's... Whatever time Gorge no Zora armor can get, any Zora armor route can get within 30 seconds of that, in theory. Oh man, Simi's struggling. I think at this point he's just trying to burn all of his bad luck so that he can get a god run tomorrow. That's the plan, right? No, again, part of this is bad luck. Part of this is him going for cool strats and it ending up losing him time. I think part of it is maybe Simi hasn't been able to practice as much as he'd like because he's been really busy. The reason why we're like scheduling the match for tomorrow is because I think he's gonna be busy for a while after that, and we want to like keep the bracket moving. He's going for the LJA here. So that's how you make that consistent. Interesting. Of course, he didn't save time due to it, though. That's too bad. I didn't realize, like, walking a little bit to the side there made that more consistent. It's pretty cool, actually. Oh yeah, I didn't even comment on the Squidna cutscene. Oh well. That was a pretty good room by Simi there. There was like a little bit of slop, but he executed all of the tricks he wanted to do there pretty well. Oh no! What? Kejs, what are you doing? Oh no! He has extra bombs. I don't know why he isn't just using some of those. Yeah, whatever. You can do 6 slashes on these guys in order to kill them. So it's pretty good, but there's also like different groups of bokoblins that are going to come after him from the other direction. Yeah, he's got to back up so he can get all of them in a row. There we go. Very nice. I imagine it actually would have been faster to transform into Wolf and Mid and charge both of those groups, but what he did worked out pretty well. Nobody really practices the backup for that because it's like extremely rare to actually mess that up. I don't know what he was doing. It's the beer. It must be the beer. Or maybe it's the fact that he hasn't had a beer in like an hour and a half or something. I don't know, man. Oh god. Kejs, what are you doing, man? What? What is he doing? Come on, dude. I don't know, man. I mean, I'm pretty sure he realizes he's super far ahead. I don't think he's trying to throw. I think he's just, like, trying things that have a chance of doing this. Like, maybe he wasn't super comfortable with the clockwise spins, and so decided, I'm gonna chance it anyways, because if I die, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I don't know, man. That's, like, extremely unusual to ever see somebody with a sub-3 time die to that. Timmy's just gonna stare at the rupee? Oh, okay, alright. I was like, what? What's going on here? Oh, man. Ooh, nice. Kejs got the Iron Boots strats there. So there's like a frame or two or something like that where you're in the air if you press the Iron Boots on that frame. It's probably more than a frame. There's a certain amount of time you're in the air, where you can like save after like pressing the Iron Boots before you get the text. I mean, most of the time I think I see runners going for the backflip method, but the Iron Boots method works just as well. So it's kind of cool to see that, I guess. Let's hope Kejs doesn't fail this barrier skip. Okay, he got that one. Yeah, so this is another place where Simi gets to save time. So both his sword slashes are going to be faster underwater, and also he doesn't have to worry about like refilling his air and doing equips, so it saves a pretty good amount of time here. He's going to lose back most or all, maybe more than the amount of time he's saving here in Hyrule Castle from not having bombs. I think, like, done optimally, bombless strats don't lose that much time in Hyrule Castle, but it's a little bit of time. Oh no, he went too early. He's probably gonna have to wait for the next cycle. Oh no, he got it in time. Yeah, so you can manipulate the place where he spawns, but if you go a little too early, he actually spawns in the spot where you came from. I think the cue you're looking for there is like for his eyes to be completely above the ground. I think I usually look at his nose being above the ground. At least when doing like the water bomb strat. You guys ready for the exploding hawk cutscene? I have to make this joke every time. Oh yeah, Simi's doing the cool strat on the final phase. He didn't, like, even turn around for the second hit. Okay, when the nose gets off the ground. Gotcha. It must factor in, like, movement, too, though, because you're definitely... Like, Simi was definitely still closer to the one behind him than the one far away from him. Like, that definitely was still the furthest one away. But it spawned in the one behind him. So, it has to, like, take into consideration momentum or something like that. In fact, I guess in theory you could technically use that to, like with water bombs, to basically just go forward a little bit, and then just turn around and go back. Go a little early, and then go forward a little bit, and then turn around. In theory. I haven't tested this, don't quote me on it. Or maybe it's just, like, if you're not on the ground, it, like, decides later? I don't know. Because that could very well be possible, too. Alright, so Kejs is doing the tower climb here. Again, really fun thing to practice. It's fast and it's really fun to do, in my opinion. Also, Simi got the mail again. Why? Yeah, so Simi is gonna get somewhere in like the low 3 teens, right? Oh no, Kejs. What you doing, man? Is he gonna give his money to Charlo? Oh yeah, he doesn't have enough! Dude, he's gotta return some golden bucks. That's amazing. Oh man. Oh man. No, is he seriously gonna... No, Simi, don't actually... No, you don't actually have any bugs. He's gonna go to, like, South Castletown? Is that what he's doing? What is he doing? Is he gonna get rupees from Giovanni or something? He can't get any rupees from Giovanni. Oh, he's gonna spin them at the fortune teller's place. Alright. Alright. See, I think he has enough to spend on, like, the love thing or whatever. Is it also 10? I think it's... No, that's the career one. It's gonna tell him that he should go to Hyrule Castle. Yeah. He might be able to spend another 10 to see where a random heart piece is. If he chooses the other option. Let's see. Go here. Let's see. Alright. Sue. Oh, he's got... Please tell me he's not actually gonna go back and get it. Don't do it, man. He's gotta go back to Forest Temple and turn out the lantern on the left there so that he can get behind the stairs and get to the heart piece. Wow. That's amazing. Is he just gonna sit on this screen? What? You're not just gonna sit there, is he? I'm sure it didn't soft lock. Okay, there we go. I'm pretty sure you don't have to, like, sit on that screen for quite that long. You should have gotten the Ugu and Goron mines and, like, tried to get the Honati warp into Goron mines. That would've been cool. Of course, you have to get really lucky, but he could have technically done that. Now he's out of rupees, so whatever. Should definitely finish the run, though, because we don't need more memeing. I mean, now he's probably gonna get, like, a... I don't know, man. 315? Maybe a little bit less than that. He was just trying to get rid of the rest of his rupees. Oh, I didn't even realize Kejs already did the fight for Zelda. So I was paying attention to the fortune teller, so I didn't even see if he went for the soft lock. I'm gonna check now because I'm curious. Obviously, he didn't get it. That's not what I need to do. Curious. Let me see. It shouldn't take very long to find. No, he went for the item wheel immediately. He would have had to wait longer. So, yeah. How do you soft lock on Zelda? You have to time the item wheel pull to be at the same time as the Zelda like boss text is coming up. So it's kind of hard to do. Oh, he must have gotten a pretty bad Zelda, because he's definitely losing a pretty good amount of time, his best possible time. I just wasn't paying attention because I was staring at the fortune teller thing. Amazing. Okay, alright, this should be a 303. And in fact, it's definitely going to be a 303 unless he decides not to finish the run for some reason. My guess is a 303.23, but he could meme for a few seconds, so I don't know. You only hear the boss fight theme for 5 seconds. Oof. That's more like 13, but yeah. And really, it starts a little bit before you can even move, so it's more like... Well, let's see. Yeah, okay, so it kicks in like 15 seconds before the end of the run. More or less. Okay, I was off by 2 seconds. I was pretty close. Did he done? Yeah, he did. Okay. Apparently, Kejs is going to interview in like a couple of minutes here. Simi is reading mail. Wow. I don't think Simi wants to even bother finishing the run, honestly. I mean, if he's done, he should just be done. But otherwise, he should definitely just go ahead and finish. It really doesn't take that long from here. Yeah, the Zora route is pretty cool, but anyways, it's like Cases. Hello, Case.
What's up, homies?
So, that was a run.
That was... I said everyone has his ups and downs. That was definitely not one of my ups.
Hey, you got one bomb. I mean, that's worth something, right?
Yeah, you're right. But, yeah, I had to do it to him.
Yep.
He's always, he's always like spewing shit about people who do one bomb. He's like, just hobos do it, and then I trucked it. Yeah, I did it in last year's Wolfdash 2 against Nimzo in
I
Quarterfinals.
totally forgot about that.
Yeah. So, you gotta keep that the trend. Not like the Zoomers who keep dying to it.
Yep. Speaking of Nimzo, you're facing Nimzo next, right?
Yeah.
Alright, that'll be interesting.
So I'll definitely take more time to prep because I haven't played this game in, like, I don't know when the last time. It's 3 I started a new job and it's much nicer on my everyday life schedule. So I can maybe play the game more, but I'm like my current state is a state of not really wanting to play the game.
I
Kind
can
of.
totally understand that.
Yeah. Which is why, yeah, I don't know. Just gotta get back in the flow. I thought that maybe if like Nimzo beats me, I'll get motivated again, but that hasn't been the case, and neither has it been that Demon got it. Just one of those periods where you're kind of not feeling like playing the game as much.
Yeah, I don't think I've turned on TP in like the last 2 weeks.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like TP especially is like this kind of game that can just burn you out so fast. I haven't really played much other games or any other games, but coming from like MM and OT, I've never been at that point so many times. Like I can't even count how often I've been already burnt out with TP. It's a tough game because there's just so many like aspects to it, the grind and the RNG and whatnot. But yeah, still fun race. I was chilling with Simi in a call the whole time.
Oh, nice. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Do you tell him that he had a save in Boblin Camp?
I told him that you typed it, yeah.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah, because I fortunately had the race thing open, and then I saw it, and I'm like, dude, you have a save. And he's like, oh, I just noticed. Yeah. Oh, okay. Because my first thing I said was like, oh no, are you really gonna make me do this? On my own.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I want to see the bracket.
Yeah, so I mean, if you beat Nimzo, then you'll go to the winners finals, and if you lose in that match, then I believe you'll play the winner of whoever comes out of the quad of Beast, Marco, Zelu, and Ike.
Yeah.
So either way, some pretty good matches ahead.
I forgot that Zach and Brogos already had their fight.
Yeah, they've both been like sitting around waiting for people to catch up for like a month.
But then again, so now I have more time spare, right? Because like,
Yeah.
now it's you, Simi, Dean, JD, Beast, Marco, Zelu, Ike.
Mm-hmm.
And they all have to fight till you need loser of the, which is at the very end.
Yep.
Right. Loser of X, when is that? Oh, it's all the way there. So I need... Okay, so I'm pretty much dependent on like Beast, Marco, Zelo, Ike.
Mm-hmm.
If I lose there.
Yep.
And if I win, I can chill it more. Okay, that's a good... That's...
Yeah, so we're firmly in like top 12 now, I think. So, pretty cool. Been like a ton of really good runners this year.
It's been a pretty good, successful year for TP for sure. Agree. It's nice that there's actually people who have more time representing the top players now, because both me and Nimzo, we've played so unregularly, which, yeah, you not very often would see like high-level world record possibility pace runs, but then you had Marco and you had Demon, and they're both full-time pretty much. So there's just a lot of content, and then you have Ike, who's been grinding TP the past year and a half, constantly playing too. You have Beast. So many people who are pretty good at the game. and good streamers for that matter.
Yep. I've also seen a lot of people trying out some of the other categories other than Inning Percent, which is kind of cool.
Have they?
Well, I mean, let's see. So Ike was doing all dungeons and 100%.
And
I think,
Hundo.
yeah, I think Zach is trying out AD, although I don't know how long he did that. Demon definitely did AD for a while.
Yeah. I mean, he got the record in it too.
Yep.
I did no save and quit for a couple weeks. And for a couple weeks, that also means like 2 streams. So I do want to go back to that eventually. I know Demon also wants to go back to it. What trips me up about no save and quit is the opponent slide. I'm terrible at it, so it makes it hard to really effectively grind it. Because it's like a I don't know what to call it. It's like a gamble if I get a run pass or not.
Mm. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what type of time Simi would have like actually got with this run if he didn't start memeing halfway through. It's like he's still gonna get what, like a 317 despite wasting like at least 7 minutes in late game on just random things.
Yeah. I mean, you can always go like, oh, what time would he have gotten if... You can technically start that add, oh, if you hadn't missed, so she'll skip twice.
Yeah, but like this run more than normal because he actually went to the fortune teller and spent 20 rupees.
I mean, you can just stack like 3 minutes maybe just from all the dummy things he did.
Yeah.
I don't know what time I would have gotten if the race would have kept being competitive, but it was relatively clear, relatively fast that Simi's probably not going to catch up.
Yeah.
And then, of course, my mentality and my focus just goes down the drain because I don't care either. Then I just suffer through the whole run until I'm done. Just because I have to.
That's what happened to me the last run I did, and so I like went for cool game and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I went for 1 bomb, but not because I didn't care, because it was not as clear then, but more because it just happened to be a good pattern.
Yeah, I was looking at it and I thought that you might go for it, but I didn't think you would necessarily go for it.
Not something you would go for in a race.
Yeah, but you got like really good RNG for
Yeah.
Morpheal going down right after the first set of hits.
Yeah. I mean, you dedicate yourself to it if you go for the first regrab. There's no way around that. So if you miss, you're dead, and you have to go for it if you go for the second regrab. Jump. Get out of here, man. Fortune teller didn't help you shit with Zelda, look at that.
I'm honestly a little surprised he didn't go try to get the heart piece that he saw in the fortune teller.
That would have been a lot backtracking.
Yeah.
Yeah, that you could bubble in 4, by the way, because I went for 1 cycle. And I forgot how to do it.
Oh, is that what you're trying to do?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can roll under him, and then I know you start with like a clockwise, and then with anti-clock, I would then jump attack clockwise. What?
Did you see that?
Yeah. I didn't know that was possible.
What
I didn't
the
know
heck?
you could purposely do it.
That's crazy.
It's insane.
Yeah, that's crazy. Oh no, he failed the ball and chain throw. What is he doing? Simi, if you're not gonna finish the run, just forfeit so that we can leave.
And the suffering.
Yes, exactly.
It's 2:22 a.m. There's nothing to lose for me.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys started at like, what, 11 your time or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty late.
I did nap, so not too big of a deal.
I'm honestly surprised you guys could find a time, because you guys are like on the exact opposite side of the world from each other.
Yeah. It was, and I mean, until now it's like 2 hours difference. Yeah, it's like a 10-hour difference. But called
What is he doing?
this.
Oh man.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, like, so NZ, like, Australia, they switch clocks differently from us because they're like the South Globe, or like the lower globe, whatever. And then, which is funny because it changes 2 hours. So like before they switched clocks and we did, we had an exact 12-hour difference. So when it's like, when it's 11 p.m. for me, it's 11 a.m. for him. And we only really interacted when I got up for work at 7 and he finished work at 7. That was it.
Yeah. So it's Saturday for both of you now, right?
Yeah, now it is.
Yeah. Is there a way to get hearts during the horseback fight, or during? Well, I guess there's the skulls in the final phase, right?
The riders drop heart.
Oh, okay.
Like the yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
The like ghost riders.
Well, hopefully he just doesn't get hit and then like gets the perfect recycle here.
I feel like you start with 3 hearts. Right? Maybe? Don't think they would.
No.
Oh no, you don't. Okay.
I got a heart there. That's good.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They drop. That was a very, very good first 2 hits. It was hella close to him. That was a really fast horseback. Wow.
Alright, hopefully Simikins doesn't sit there for like 5 minutes after knocking Ganondorf down.
The race time says he finished.
Oh, okay, good. Spoilers, but whatever.
I don't fucking care, dude.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter.
Right, GG easy.
Alright, there we go. Wait, Kejs, how much did you bet on Simi winning?
All my points, 7.5 or something.
Oh. Oof.
I believe in him.
Yeah, I mean, didn't Simi say he was like definitely gonna beat you? I remember him being adamant about winning, and every time I said, "Yeah, I mean, I'm guessing you're gonna lose, so I'm probably gonna end up playing you, Simi," and he's like, "No, I'm gonna win." Hi, Simi. He's like, "No, I'm gonna win." We have a feedback loop going on here.
Sorry, my bad.
Oh, it's fine. All right, well that was something.
GG.
So what time do you think you would have gotten if you like didn't start actively wasting time?
Probably like a 256.
Throwing for content.
I didn't even know you could do that out of bounds on B-Scan, and what?
Yeah, that was interesting.
I tried to do it again, but I couldn't. I didn't remember which order his phases came in. So I just kind of failed it for a while and then was like, okay.
You almost died to him, dude.
Yeah.
Quarter hard, monk ass.
Well, the race definitely lived up to our expectations. Kejs.
It did, for sure.
For context, Kejs messaged me and said, well, yeah, we can race. I haven't played since a month. I'm like, cool, neither. And here we are.
And I also told him this is gonna be either a 255 or a 305. There's nothing in between, and I was kind of correct with the 303.
Pretty close.
Yeah.
I was a bit off on my estimate with that one.
Happens.
Because after I failed Sword and Shield Skirt, Kejs mentioned that the estimate was 310, and I was like, oh, what? That's bad even for me.
Here we are.
Oh man.
Oh, thanks, Jaquade, for stating. You've been hella backpacking this whole tournament on your back, dude.
Well, we're just trying to make sure. We're trying to make sure that like all the races get put on ZSR at some point, or at least as many as possible. So. Yeah,
You could
I just
honestly
happen to
have,
be
like-
available a lot, so.
You know, it would be great if you could. That's obviously not a good idea, but if you could somehow not have idiots in Twitch chat, just have Twitch chat commentate the thing. Because there was so many gold comments in chat
Yeah.
that made me very laugh. But of course, like, you can't control who's joining and who's not. But there were some great comments. If like Twitch chat could just commentate it on its own, I think that would be hella funny. But I don't think that kind of works.
It'd just be like constant questions. Wait, so what route is this?
Yeah.
Wait, so who?
Hello, guys. Hi. I like that one. I like the one bomb comment. Like, is that estimate with one bomb or without? I like that one a lot. That's exactly my humor. I love that shit.
And the person asking about the Epona slide, it is frame perfect, but it's like, as frame perfect tricks go, it's on the very easy end because it's relative to your own inputs. So you have to release R and then press A at the same time, or like a frame after each other. So you have control over the window. And you can buffer it like I do, and you don't even need to do the slide. You can just boost with Epona over the fence, or just do rupee roll even.
Yeah, but if you do that, you have to like be more careful with the carriage, right?
Yeah. I would like the way I do it, those options would probably burn the carriage. But yeah. Yeah. Dude, I thought that was Beast. That's normally what Beast does. I'll say some random shit, and he'll just be like, "Oh,
Yeah. I thought of Beast too when I typed those. That's his thing.
So yeah, looking
That
forward
red
to
is so oversaturated on my end. I don't know why. That ZFG Mad Red is so oversaturated. Yeah, either way, it's 2 a.m. So
sorry.
peace out, guys. I'll see
Yeah.
ya when I kick Nimzo's ass next.
I don't know. You might need to shave off like 7 minutes from your current pace.
Easy peasy, bro.
True.
See if I care. Alright, bye bye.
That's my line, man.
All
Huh?
right, bye.
Don't worry.
Okay, bye bye.
So, yeah. And looking forward to racing you in like how long? 18?
20 hours? Is
Yeah.
it like 20? I think it's around
Yeah.
20.
19
Yeah,
and a
actually,
half.
it's less than 20. 19 and a half, yeah. Yeah, we'll see if we can get a restreamer for that. We have to schedule it really fast because you're gonna be busy after that, right?
Yeah, so it's either tomorrow or in 2 weeks. So probably sensible
Yeah.
to do it tomorrow. Anyway, thank you for the restream, CSR2 and Lbot 02.
It's out. But yeah, GG's. And obviously don't know yet if there's a restream available, but there is some other stuff on the schedule tomorrow too, so who knows? We'll see.
Either
Speaking
way,
of the schedule, if you do want to be caught up on if that will get a restream as well as what else is coming up on ZSR, can just take a look at our schedule. Coming up tomorrow for sure we have some OT randomizer, the DDR weekly, we have Majora's Mask randomizer, the weekly race, we have Majora's Mask Vanilla, the glitches weekly race, and maybe some Link to the Past No Magic Glitches tournament matches, as well as the OT randomizer standard weekly. So, lots of stuff there. Speaking of OT randomizer, there's a Freaky Friday race going on right now that we're going to raid over to, so if you're interested in that, just stick around. And yeah, thanks to Jack Hyde for commentating this. Also comes
Yeah, no problem.
but yeah, GG's and have a nice
GG.
evening or night or whatever time zone it is for you.
I'm gonna have some lunch. Bye bye.